Good morning, Americans and humans. This is your favorite alien here on the morning of Wednesday, May 11th, 2022. Well, we're a day after my hostess' birthday yesterday, and after the 9th here, where President Putin was supposed to be uh, saying what he's going to do. Well, Mr. Putin, he keeps everything close to the vest, right? But you notice he started throwing cruise missiles at Odessa. So he intends to use high-level weapons to destroy Ukraine. He knows his army's not capable of it no more. And for some reason or another, he can't muster enough forces to get in there, like 400,000 to 500,000. Either his so-called generals are not up to the task, or his military doesn't want to go in. One of the two. I think it's the second one. The military doesn't have the stomach for this kind of fight. But anyway, but he does have the biological weapons. He does have the incendiary bombs, and he does have the oxygen deprivating bombs, and also the capability of delivering them through cruise missiles or supersonic missiles. Oh, yeah, he can make a heck of a destruction in Ukraine. Okay. So that is the case on that. But today's commentary is on the destruction of the human culture, especially the American United States, gets disintegrated for one thing only. Absolutism, pardon me. And how do we get to this mess? Well, when you started in 1776, you Americans decided to go, democracy, but you had no idea what a democracy is. You still don't. Because you put your government on four pieces, I would say. You took the Greek democracy, which didn't work well in Athens, as you well know, because it was only a few men that had the power, and that's it. That was the extent of the Greek democracy. And writings by their, philosophers, Plato, Aristotle, and such, Socrates and all the other guys. And then you took the Romans' form of government, the Senate. And you made it a two-house instead of a one-house version. Boy, what a mistake that was, wasn't it? Then you took the Venice form of government with the Doge. Remember? President Doge, top guy. And then you made the judiciary separate. Well, you did all this, never knowing the consequences of your actions. Well, now you know the consequences of your actions. Because what happens with this kind of government that doesn't have a central doctrine or a prime directive? Well, it's doomed to failure, and it is, isn't it? Now, you started with what you call the democracy, which after the second term, during the second term of George Washington, developed into a schism of Alexander Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson. So that's why they say today that you live in a Jeffersonian democracy, but you're actually in a Hamiltonian world. And you guys don't understand what that is. If you don't, look it up or have somebody explain it to you. Okay? But as an alien from another planet, I can't understand how you could get the society this messed up that fast. But you guys did. Your schism between Alexander Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson became a two-party system. Eventually landed with the Democrats and Republicans in the 1850s. Yeah. And that two-party system became an elite. Either us or them. Well, us or them has become two different, and it's not a schism anymore, it's a downright divide. Where you got one extremist and another extremist. One absolute that says either me or the highway, and the other absolute that says the same thing. And the problem is, a society can't run on absolutes. You can't run on conservatives, and you can't run on liberals. You can't run on extremist rights, and you can't run on extremist lefts. Putin's finding that out in Russia. China's finding that out in China. They're going to be the hard way, and you're going to be the disastrous way. Because you guys have this so much extremists right now that absolute is the only way you want on both sides. There is no compromise. There is no consensus. It's absolute. 100% my way or no way. And until you change that, which you won't, you'll be disintegrating in the next year and a half or two. Joseph Biden's no help. He's a disaster for president. The Supreme Court's no help because they're determined to destroy Roe versus Wade, Roe v. Wade. Was that a perfect solution to the problem in 1973? No. But it had a 30% yay. And you never bothered to look at that 30% and say, can we make it 40? Can we make it 50? Can we make it 60? Can we make it 70? Can we make it 80? 85? Maybe 90? Because that's really hard. When you get to 70%, 75 gets tough. 80 is really tough. 85, you almost has what you can get. If you get anything further than that, you're doing good. Okay? But no, you never bothered to do that on any subject. Roe v. Wade is just the top of the iceberg. If you look at it down, your society is so split, so schismed, and so divided, you don't even know which is up and which is down and what the hell you're doing. So until you decide to change your stupid way of thinking, you're headed for oblivion. This is your favorite alien. Good day.